Welcome back to the channel. Here is a simple rate hack for mortgages that everybody seems to be missing. And we're going to go through this. It's based on an article from Realtor Magazine and the National Association of Realtors. So I want to break this down for you. This is an article from March the 7th of 2024, depending on when you're watching this video. But interest rates had been climbing for a little bit, pretty consistently. The national average had gotten back up to about 7.15%, give or take. And now they have fallen back down below 7%. Here's what happens with a lot of people in this, and this is the problem in the hack, okay, is that people are applying for mortgages when rates dip. That makes sense. You say, hey, rates drop. I want in on that. I'm willing to get off the fence. Rates are trending down. So I'm ready to buy again because I didn't want to buy when they were, climbing. Well, here's the thing. When rates dip, rates generally do not take a plunge. They don't go from 7 to 5. They're going from 7.1 on national average to 6.8 or 6.9 on a national average. Depending on your purchase price and your loan size, you're talking about 40 or 50 bucks a month. If 40 or $50 per month is the difference in you buying a house or sitting on the sidelines, you probably just shouldn't, because that's really borderline if your whole decision is based on 40 or 50 bucks. So when rates dip, people react. But the problem is when you react to this and when you say, oh, I'm going to buy a house now, or I'm going to do something now. And by the way, applications were up 11% on purchases. So don't give me the refi excuse. 11% on purchases. The problem here is when you're doing that, the odds of you timing the market to where you say, oh, I heard rates dipped on the news today, or I saw it on the internet, or a realtor or a lender or a title company or somebody was talking about rates dipping. Oh, I need to go get in on that. Well, when you do that, you're behind. You're already slow out of the gate, because by the time that you log on, talk to somebody, apply, get the pre-qualification, get the pre-approval, then go get the contract or go look at a house, then make an offer, then battle back and forth, then get under contract, rates may have gone back up. Timing the market is nearly impossible. It really, really is. It's just so difficult to do. So here's the thing. You, by applying for a mortgage, are not locking into an interest rate. When you apply for a mortgage, you're just seeing if you can buy a house. That's all you're doing. Now, when you decide, hey, rates have dipped this week, I want to go look at houses quickly, or I want to accelerate my search because rates are down, that at least cuts part of the process out. The problem with this, though, is you still have some lag time between the negotiations and viewing the home and getting the signed contract and then locking everything in. There's a little bit of time that goes into that, a couple of days, 3 days. Rates are so volatile that they could be 6.9 one day and then 7% the next day. And again, we're talking about national averages. So if your credit's great, maybe it's a little bit lower. If it's bad, maybe it's a little bit higher. But going back to the $40 and $50 comment, if you're in love with a house and the difference is 40 bucks or 50 bucks on your budget, I want you to capture as much of that as you can. I don't want you to spend more. However, if that's the breaking point, maybe you need to reconsider buying at that exact moment or find something a little bit cheaper, if possible, in order to make the budget more comfortable. So I just wanted to do this PSA, TED Talk, whatever you want to call it, that if you're reacting on applying for a loan just because rates dip, then the problem there is you're reacting instead of being proactive. Because if you're already approved or pre-approved or applied and you're good to go, then if rates dip and you're trying to time the market, well, then you're good. Then you can go in there and you can try to find a house quickly if they dip. You can make a more aggressive offer, whatever you think is necessary if you're trying to time it and come out on the best end possible. So that's it for today. I'll put that article in the description and down in the comments so you guys can check it out. But if you can do me a favor on this channel, like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, give me a thumbs up, comment, DM. If you have questions, you can email me, chad@chadwickanderson.com. You can also go to my website, chadwickanderson.com. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one.